same people you saying RIP to, everybody comes back to me with a story saying how much you could have helped them by the same attention you're giving to me. The same attention you're giving to me because you're obsessed, my nigga. I make money off of your stupid ass. You're the dumbest one. You're the biggest one. You're the biggest clown in the circus.
Yo, what's good? Life is Strange here. Like, sub, do all that. But today, we're back with like part, I don't know, 6,969 of the Freak Mill of Cream Chasers records versus DJ Akademiks beef. I'm not going to cap. This beef has more episodes than One Piece. Shit, more episodes than Naruto should put in, including all the fillers. Point is, this beef has been going on for a long time. But y'all know how strange we get on this channel. So you know I'm in the front lines like a reporter from CNN trying to break it down for all the good people back home. Anyway, with all that out the way, let's get strange.
Yo, Meek, I think just respectfully, you misunderstand the pulse of Philly. Philly, you're acting like Philly dethroned you as king and made me king. I am not a king of Philly. I'm only a media entity. What Philly has said, Philly doesn't have to be done with Ak or start with Ak. What Philly has unilaterally said is they're tired of being blackballed and not having the same opportunity as people from other cities. Don't talk about what Philly's idea of Akademiks is. Talk about how Philly feels about being given a chance, a platform, and what Philly felt you have done while you held that position and the ball you didn't pass to others and how they feel you actively blocked other people. Okay, I understand that you're over here now trying to play victim, saying that this guy wants me dead or in jail, but you tweeted out your damn self, sir, you're willing to die. But I guess what you're trying to say now is all satire. That's not going to stop us from calling the governor. We're going to call him tomorrow, okay? We're going to have a hotline going on. I'm going to put it on my story, make sure everybody call that motherfucker, okay? We're going to call your governor because him standing next to a low-life level scum like you, while you tweet out one side of your mouth about how you will spin blocks, got switches, got Dracos, will kill niggas, pull up to niggas' house, piss on their steps, you got $1 million to wipe people's families off the map. You cannot be in the same breath then looking the other way in the other side of your mouth saying how much the prison system is unfair because a nigga who does A deserves to be in jail. But you ain't the guy who do A. You just keep saying it. So you know what we're going to do? Just like how you told the governor that I'm responsible for murders, we're going to give you the choice. You either stop doing that. We're going to make sure you stop. Like, it's over for that. Okay? Stop tweeting like a killer. Or you could tweet like a killer and say it's jokes, but you're not going to be sitting next to the fucking governor. You're going to pick one. Then we're giving you an ultimatum. You can't be an activist in the daytime and a goddamn villain in the nighttime. What you think this is, nigga, Gotham City? No, nigga. You gotta pick a goddamn side. Are you a killer? Or are you an activist? That is the question I will continue to ask you. And I'm gonna ask the mayor.
Okay, so something that I've been thinking for a while but never really vocalized was how Meek Mill was never the king of Philly. Maybe from 2011 to 2015 he was, but after that year into the current date, if you ask me, Lil Uzi is the top dog of Philly. Not only is he musically more relevant than Meek Mill, but he has also put a lot of other artists on or gave them opportunities that Meek Mill never really kind of did. One way that I judge an artist's legacy by is their ability to bring others up to their level, and I think that is one thing that will really hurt Meek Mill in the long run because if I'm being honest, the last person I can think Meek really put on was probably like Lil Snoop, rest in peace, while a lot of his peers like Lil Baby and even someone like Blueface have successfully brought artists up into the industry. Let me know down below in the comments if you think Meek Mill hasn't put on that many artists, or let me know if he did. But let's rotate over to Akademiks snapping on Meek for playing both sides. That being, 1 minute he's a street justice advocate, while the next he's a gangster willing to spend life in jail just to teach a fat nigga like Akademiks a lesson. Okay, so when it comes to this, I think all of us know by now how incredibly stupid Meek Mill is. I mean, some of the things he does, says, and tweets literally remind me of myself back when I was like a freshman, trying to find myself. Which is kind of weird to me because Meek Mill is a grown-ass man, so he really shouldn't be going back and forth on Twitter threatening Akademiks. Like, he looks crazy to me doing all this. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments.
Michael Rubin is a private businessman at this point. I don't have nothing to ask him. They don't care as long as you make their iced coffees and their lattes and, you know what I mean, you fix them their drinks and bunny hop all over the place like a good boy. We saw you even bunny hopping on the radar freestyle. It's okay. Of course he's gonna like you. Maybe you're giving motherfucking Robert Kraft the rugged tug he used to get in those spots. We got no problem with you and the couple white billionaires you got going on, right? But you know who we do got a problem with? Anytime you stand next to an elected official, law enforcement, or anybody else, and you try to act like you're the epitome of what injustice on a prison reform level looks like. You went to jail for popping a wheelie, boy. Stop it, okay? You're acting like you didn't have Rock Nation show up to court every single time. You damn near had the FBI investigate your goddamn judge because you were crying, saying it was unfair. You had every opportunity to prevent your situations, had the best lawyers in the whole world. You had Jay-Z, Desiree Perez was at every hearing. You're not the person who's the normal person in Philadelphia, who's a normal person in Pennsylvania, who doesn't have enough money. You talking about all that shit you're doing. You're not the same person. You're not the example. You can't be the poster boy, especially when you keep tweeting how you're down to kill people. Those tweets, that's what incites violence. When you say you're going to come to somebody's block and wipe their family off the map, you think that nigga ain't going to pick up a gun? You think Akademiks interview will make him pick up a gun? You think when you're threatening to get rid of his very existence, a guy with all the resources in the world, you have 20 million goddamn followers. When you say that, there's a crash out motherfucker who says $1 million, they never seen 10,000. You think that person ain't gonna say, bruh, all these niggas, they don't have 15 places like you. You live in Atlanta. You don't live in Philadelphia no more. When you drove to Philadelphia at 2 a.m., you have a high-rise condo in motherfucking Manhattan. You drove your car that you probably haven't driven it in so long because you get chauffeured around this place. It had the check engine light on. You drove to Philly. I did the fucking map quiz, nigga. That's 3 hours of driving at 2 o'clock to act like you were spinning in a place you don't live. Why? That's not inciting violence, nigga. You think you could do that and niggas there just be like, oh, no, it's just Meek. You didn't come to do a concert. You could have tried to, how about you give a concert to the kids? How about you do a free concert and try to give the proceeds? That's how you supposed to show back up to your city. Not at 2 o'clock. Acting like, you know what everybody in your city said? They never seen you, nigga. You rode around in a car that nobody knows with tints. Acting like you was spinning. They ran 3 red lights getting the fuck on out of there. Why? Because you want to cause dysfunction. You don't live in them places. You don't live on Burke Street. I don't care how much times you rap about it. You don't live there. You don't live on Catherine Block no more either. The same people you saying RIP to, everybody comes back to me with a story saying how much you could have helped them by the same attention you're giving to me. The same attention you're giving to me because you're obsessed, my nigga. I make money off of your stupid ass. You're the dumbest one. You're the biggest one. You're the biggest clown in the circus.
Yeah, so Meek being the face of criminal injustice, I think, is done. There is no way the governor of Philly can be co-signing all these hoodlum activities Meek Mill has been involving himself in lately. It looks very hypocritical. And you know what? I will give Meek Mill the benefit of the doubt in that maybe he does have really good intentions when it comes to criminal justice reform and all of that stuff. But brother, to be the face of that, you need to be a role model on and off the internet. And there is just no way a position that holds that much responsibility can have someone who is threatening to kill people online and doing and saying all this wild stuff as the face of their brand. And it kind of sucks because Meek Mill has a huge platform and could have helped a lot more people than he already did if he just focused his energy on things that mattered instead of beefing with Akademiks. But one more thing before we move on to the next clip. I really hope what Akademiks is saying about Meek Mill driving 3 hours from New York to Philadelphia to make it seem like on Instagram that he was about to quote-unquote run a drill is fake, because if this shit is true, I think Meek Mill really hit an all-time low.
The artists in your city wish you gave them this attention, nigga. I get it out of you like that. Pause. I'm not no Diddy shit. You sit up tweeting at me every fucking day. But I like it. Because, as I said, 30 days, 30 nights. You just thought you could bully me. Nah, they ain't that fun when a rabbit got a gun, huh? But that's your problem. Redirect your energy. Pick a side. You tweeted that a couple years ago. It's time to pick a side. It's time for you to pick a side. Activist or killer? Energy you giving here, you keep tweeting at me? Go tweet at some of the young guys coming up in your city. OT7 Kwani just performed that motherfucking Rolling Loud. Philly's looking good. There's a bunch of young niggas that's popping. You use your timeline to only talk tough. But you're not down to talk tough to the people who are actually tough with you. Quilly dropping tomorrow. Quilly talk about how he said, I can't believe that nigga said he was gonna come piss on your steps. I shot a whole music video on this block. Feet up on the dash. Where was he at? Oh, but if I mention that, you're gonna say I'm fueling street beef, right? You've been hating on Quilly since a long time too. You don't like when I steer the conversation in ways you don't like. Think about your reputation in your own city when it took me 10 calendar days, nigga, to turn your whole city against you. Think about it. You took 20 years to build that reputation. 10 days, the entire city was waiting on what niggas got to say about you. What did you do? What did you do? What is your legacy? You think I could have went to Atlanta or start talking about Atlanta and turn the entire Atlanta against Thug? God rest Nipsey. You think I could have turned motherfucking LA against him? God rest motherfucking Young Dolph. You think Memphis would have turned against him? What's your legacy, nigga? Your legacy's nothing but hate. You gonna be the biggest circus, still the biggest clown in my circus, because as long as you're willing to engage with me, I'm going to showcase the fact that your career ain't the same. And you're going to realize this back and forth only keep highlighting and crystallizing how much you're a failure while we just having fun with this shit. I'm in the media. Anytime a rapper want to go back and forth, oh, let's go. Wisen up, Meek. Rameek. Change your legacy. Help the people in your town. Why the fuck the biggest platform they're getting? We had 16,000 people watching live. Why the fuck is the biggest platform they're getting? It's from me. I'm not from Philadelphia. I do like Philly, but I'm not from Philadelphia. Why is it the only time you showed up to your city was to go there at 2 a.m.? You stayed there for 13 minutes and recorded 15 videos. And you post them when nigga, you post them when you're driving over the bridge like, all right, man, I'm safe again. Come on, bro. Talking about next time you'll go live. Go live to do what? Who are you trying to still make believe that you're a killer? Okay, how about we help the governor believe you're a killer then? Because that's what you want, right? You want us to believe that you're spinning. You want us to believe that you're doing these things, right? Because you keep doing it.
I got a serious question to ask the audience, and I want y'all to be 100% honest with me. Do y'all think this beef between Meek Mill and DJ Akademiks will ever end? I feel like this war between the two industry juggernauts have been going on for the longest time. This shit reminds me of the NBA back when you knew every year the Warriors were going to play the Cavaliers in the NBA Finals. That's how I feel about DJ Akademiks and Meek Mill. Every time DJ Akademiks hops on stream, I know that there's about a 70% chance he ends up beefing with Meek on stream. And I will say it's entertaining, but I'm kind of over it now. How do y'all feel about the beef though? Y'all over it too? And before anybody says in the comments that I'm capping because I make so many videos on Akademiks and Meek Mill's beef, maybe you're right. And to that I say you got me. I'm a bum who works at Wendy's. Meek has brought my platform way more attention than I ever could have asked for. So to that I say thank you, Meek Mill of the Cream Chasers. But that's gonna do it for this video. I'm out.